Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Michaela and I'm going to do today with you a very special pattern. Of course, I continue with the collection for pole dance, and I actually didn't name it yet, but I think it will be named Mariana. And I've got all my pieces already cut, and I will go ahead and I will be explaining you what and how. So this is my front piece. Since I didn't have a lining similar to my lycra, I am using same fabric for the lining and for the main side. So yes, I've got here my lining and my lycra cuts, and this is the back piece, and it's a Brazilian. I will be offering this is a Brazilian cheeky, so I will be offering as well like normal Brazilian and a ruched coverage, also cheeky. And I've got here my bands. So as you see, I will be doing it in dual colors. Of course, you don't have to, but yes, this is how I've decided to do it. This is my front band. This would be my back band. And what is really special about this pattern, that it has like this gorgeous skirt, semi-skirt over. So yeah, when it will be finished, you will see how beautiful it is. So I'm going to first, what I'm going to do, I'm going to place my center of my bottoms. I'm going to place it on top of each other, and I'm going to do a basting stitch, and afterwards I will go ahead and I will serge it. If you do not have a serger, I recommend you to do a zigzag stitch with your normal sew machine, and you actually do not need to add elastic. Yeah, so this is just to create your back piece practically. So because it's a Brazilian cheeky, which is kind of like, I would say, in between a Brazilian and a thong. So it's neither a thong, neither cheeky, right? It's a little more coverage, as you can see. Once it's unfolded, it has a little more coverage than a thong, but perhaps a little less than a cheeky. And okay, my video got interrupted, so I will actually go ahead and I will do the basting stitch together with you. I do it in a lot of videos. I will actually do it just one time, and then the rest I will be doing it off camera. So I'm going to do it on one side. Like this. So the basting stitch is a straight stitch with the highest stitch length, and afterwards it's meant to be cut, ripped, removed, whatever you decide to do. It's like in my case right now, since my two lycra sides, they're quite slippery. It saves me a lot of struggle, so I prefer to do the basting stitch before serging it, so it keeps the fabrics together before serging it. So now I'm going ahead and I'm going to serge it. So sorry, my kid in between. So here I am. So like I said before, I will only do it this side. I will go off camera, I will do the other side, and actually I'm going to show you once I'm done the next steps. So I am back, and I've already stitched the centers of my back pieces, and I've got here the both lining and the lycra. Next, what I'm going to do, I'm going to place one front piece on top of the other front piece. So since this pattern has this like back with the skirt, it's obviously not it's not possible to do it reversible. So but nevertheless I will be doing it with a concealed seam underneath. So I'm pinning here the crotch area like this. And if you wish to do a basting stitch first, you can go ahead and do a basting stitch. And if not, you can directly immediately go ahead and zigzag stitch it or serge it, which I will do. And then I will actually show you the next step. I'm so sorry. My cats really love to be around when I'm sewing. So yeah, they are here saying hello. So as I said, I'm going ahead and I will be serging the crotch area on both my lycra and my lining. That's one. I'll do the second. Great. So next what I'm going to do, I'm going to place my let's call it lining. So I'll be calling this my lining. I'm going to place my lycra on top of my lining. I'll be matching the seam together like this. And I will start and I will be pinning all around the leg opening area. So the two leg openings, I'm going to show you. Then I will be actually doing it all off camera. I'm so like that I'm not gonna lose a lot of time and bore you with my details. So I'm pinning one leg opening, so I'll be doing both leg openings, left and right, like this. I will be pinning and stitching it off camera. Everything will be off camera, and in the same time I will be actually starting to prepare my waistband. Yeah, this is my back piece of my waistband, and because I wanted that it comes like in a nice V shape, so it has this beautiful V shape. So I'm placing my front piece of my band. I'm placing it on top, and I'm going to stitch. Well, first I'm going to pin, and then I'm going to serge the sides like this. And once I'm done with this, I will be showing you, of course, the next step. So I go once again over. I'm pinning and zigzag stitching or serging the sides of my band and the leg openings on my bottoms. So I have done the bust stitching to my bottoms, and I just wanted to show you actually that I'm serging it and I'm adding elastic in the same time. I do have an elastic guide, as you can see, which really helps me to save a lot of time. So I'll be just showing you on one side. So now I will do the other side off camera, and I will also prepare my my waistband. Like I said, I'm going to stitch the sides, and afterwards I'm going to show you what are the next steps. So I have here my band stitched, my bottoms, which I stitched the leg openings. And what I'm going to do next, I'm actually going to turn the bottoms on the right side of the fabric. And next, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a bust stitch. No, sorry, I'm going to stitch the sides first. So I pull this all aside so you can see better. I am placing it like that on the right side, and then I place the bottoms on top, and I just simply separate like this and go together. Bring the fabrics together. So I'm pinning it first. I will be starting from the seam to pin. I always like to start to pin from the seam so my seams are aligned, and then I will be pinning all along the side like this. And for this step, you do not need to add elastic as well. For the bottoms, you're not obliged to add elastic. I have a lot of clients asking me whether is it obligatory adding elastic. I say no, but I recommend yes. So it's not obligatory, but it's a good recommendation to do add elastic. Why? Because lycra's overstretching when worn, and the latex elastic or the rubber elastic, it helps to hold a little bit longer. Okay, so I'm pinning my other side. I have both sides prepared to be stitched, and this is my waistband. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn it on the right side of the fabric, and I'm going to fold it like this into matching the wrong side of the fabric. And the same, I'm going to do a basting stitch all over. Why I do the basting stitch? It's actually to secure the 2 layers of fabric so they are easier to be sewn afterwards. So I'm preparing it like this. So this would be my back piece and this is my front piece, as I will be making in duo colors. And once I'm done, I will be showing you the next step. I will be doing it all off camera, the basting stitch and serging the sides of my bottoms. I have my waistband already prepared. It has already the basting stitch made, a little cut into it as well. And for the moment, I'm going to actually let it aside. I have my bottoms as well. I've did the sides, and actually now I will be the same. I will be folding the let's call it the upper band, or practically what it would be a waistband as well. So I'm folding it like that. I'm placing the lycra on top of my lining. I'm matching first the seams like I always do, and I will be pinning and basting stitch the 2 layers of fabric so they are not becoming slippery. Afterwards, I know you're going to ask yourself like, oh my god, like so much bust stitching. Like if you're an experienced seamstress and you feel like you can handle sewing over several layers of lycra, not cotton, lycra fabric, then please do skip the bust stitching. I totally can handle it, but I do understand that it's requiring me to go pretty slow, so I prefer to bust stitch. So I've got here the bottoms. I will be doing the bust stitch, and afterwards I'm going to add first my little half skirt. The skirt, first I will be folding it in half. I will mark my half, and I will be starting to pin from this half all around. And then again, I will be doing a bust stitch over, and the last step will actually be adding the waistband. So I've told you already all the steps, but I will be showing you how I'm going to fold in two, mark the center and everything. So first I'll do the bust stitch, and then I'll come back in a minute. Bust stitching is done. Bottoms are ready to receive the little skirt over. And like I said, what I'm going to do, I'm going to fold into my skirt, and this way I'm going to check where is the center of my skirt, as the skirt is not only coming towards the back piece, it's coming a little bit over the front piece as well. And I will be placing it on the right side, of my bottoms, and they are not matching the right size. This is the right side, and obviously this is my right side of my skirt. I'm pinning from the center, and in this moment it's really, really important that you're not pulling or stretching the fabric, because if you would do so, your skirt will actually overstretch and will lose some of the waviness, right? So I'm literally just pinning it as it comes, like this. So you see it's coming a little bit on my front, and I will be pinning it on the other side all the way until this little bit in the front. And once I'm done this, I will be adding the waistband. I'll bust stitch, and then I will be showing you how I'm adding the waistband. So I've attached the skirt to my bottoms, and look how cute it's looking like. Now I'm ready to attach my my waistband. So like I said, the kind of like the V-shaped part of the waistband, it's going to be my back piece, and the straight piece is going to be my front piece. So what I'm going to do, I will be starting from the center of my bottoms, center here, and I'm pinning, and I will be doing as well a bust stitch at first. Why? Because I have this little V, which it's easier to achieve it first with a normal sew machine. So I'm pinning. I'll be matching my sides. And first I'll be showing you how I do it. You're sewing over 5 layers of fabric right now, so I'm actually just doing a few stitches just in the end to achieve the little V. So I'll be starting practically here, and I'll be doing a few stitches, like I said, like this, and then I keep the needle down. I lift the foot. I'm making sure that I'm not sewing over more layers than necessary, and then I turn the fabric in the other direction. So with this, it's actually enough to have achieved this little V. Right now it's not visible, but when you turn it like this, it will be. So now I'll be going ahead and I will be pinning it all over. And like I keep reminding you, the waistband, it's tiny bit smaller than the bottom, so you should kind of like give it a little stretch like this to your waistband, I mean, so it fits perfectly with your bottoms. And next, what I'm going to do, I'm going to serge it off camera. If you don't have a serger, you can use a zigzag stitch. And afterwards, you can choose to simply have it this way, or you can do a top stitch over the band. It's really up to you. I will not be adding elastic as I'm sewing over a lot of layers, so it has a lot of I would say support because there are a lot of layers. But yes, if you prefer to do the top stitch over, then I would definitely recommend you to fold the seam on the inside. I will probably not do a top stitch over, as I like how it looks already. And yeah, I can't wait to show you the final result.